Defendants in Carl DeBrody's wrongful death lawsuit want it dismissed.
Then a closer look at which police departments are required to wear body cams.
Columbia polls are closing soon. We'll have more on today's voter turnout. KMU 8 at 6 starts now.
Election day with hundreds of mid-Missouri races. Good evening, everyone. I'm Jim Reed.
And I'm Sarah Trott. About 9,000 Boone County voters showed up to the polls today. There weren't many hot-button issues, and it showed in the numbers. We have live team coverage. We'll start with KOMU 8's Namandi Ewanwu, who is live in Columbia to tell us about voter turnout and what issues were on the table.
Turnout has been at about around 11% today, which is low, but not what is expected. I spoke to County Clerk Taylor Burks earlier today, and he told me that throughout the past 3 years, voter turnout for April elections have been around 11 to 12%. He says typically there's a lack of hot-button issues on the ballot, which leads to less enthusiasm among voters. But not everyone thinks that this election lacks important issues. One election judge said voters should look into the hospital's Board of Trustees.
The hospital is owned by the county, and we citizens own that hospital. And if the lease is coming up for, it's up for grabs at this point soon. So voting on the Board of Trustees is essential.
Voting will continue until 7 p.m. tonight, and KMU will continue to update on the story during 9 and 10. Reporting live in Columbia, Namdi Ewanwu, KMU 8 News.
Namdi, thank you very much. And now let's send it to KOMU 8's Kristen Harris in Jefferson City to tell us why some state lawmakers say the old-fashioned way is still the best way to count votes. Kristen?
Here at the Capitol, the House voted overwhelmingly in favor of going back to paper ballots. The idea is to ban touchscreen voting, which is being used right now if voters want to. The reason for the ban, concern over hacking and integrity of computerized voting and counting. Boone County Clerk Taylor Burks says he wouldn't consider a touchscreen because paper ballots are more trustworthy. However, some state representatives had a different notion.
I feel that the touchscreen voting that we have now is a good system. I've talked to actually our election director of elections in St. Louis County, and I've discussed this in the past before this bill even came up. I have no concerns of any type of fraud or election fraud or anything like that.
One is that we're mandating local governments to purchase equipment and purchase a process, and we are not going to reimburse them for the cost of that equipment.
Machines could still be used to count votes and assist disabled voters with marking their ballots. However, systems that only record votes would be phased out. Live at the Capitol, Kristen Harris, KOMU 8 News.
Polls close at 7, so you have less than an hour to get to the poll. We'll have results on KOMU 8 News at 9 and 10, and you can also follow the results that matter the most to you at our website, KOMU.com.
The Highway Patrol is investigating a fatal crash on Highway 63 near Freeburg earlier this afternoon. One man is dead and 2 others are in the hospital with injuries after a multi-vehicle crash. Highway Patrol says 1 car headed southbound on 63 stopped to turn left. 3 other cars stopped behind it. Then a tractor crashed into the last car, forcing a chain reaction. The man killed has not been identified. Both lanes of Highway 63 are now open. There's new information today in the Carl DeBrody case as it moves through the federal court. It's been nearly a year since the 31-year-old DeBrody was found wrapped in plastic and encased in concrete in a Fulton storage unit.
KOMU 8's Kyrion Lee is here in the studio to tell us about the latest details.
These court documents right here list nearly a dozen defendants who have filed for dismissal in the wrongful death lawsuit of 31-year-old Carl DeBrody. In the documents, defendants deny several allegations leading to DeBrody's death. I sat down today with DeBrody's mother's attorney, Rudolph Veit, to talk about the next steps. Nearly a dozen defendants have filed a motion for dismissal in the wrongful death lawsuit of 31-year-old Carl DeBrody. DeBrody's mother, Carolyn Summers, sued 23 people and departments.
We believe that there were certain actions should have been taken before his death. We believe from what we've heard, rumors and from other individuals, that he was grossly mistreated while he was in their care.
Defendants in the case range from the local to state level. Summers attorney Rudolph Veit says the next step is narrowing down who is responsible.
Our job is to try to find out what happened, held those responsible, and used this as evidence to their superiors that they need to watch over their employees better and make sure that the state employees who are being paid for and set in places to protect these type of individuals do their job.
Court documents, defendants deny several allegations relating to the case. In a statement from the defense for the Callaway County Public Administrator's Office says, quote, most importantly, plaintiffs do not know how or why Carl died, when he died, how he died, or who was responsible for his death or the disposal of his remains. An arrest still has yet to be made in the case. Second Chance Homes has until Friday to respond to the case. In the studio, Kyrian Lee, KOMU 8 News.
The Columbia Police Department released an extensive 284-page report on why an officer was not wearing his body camera during the 2017 officer-involved shooting of Clarence Coates. KOMU 8's Chelsea Haynes is in the studio to tell us what CPD has to say and how the department compares to others in the state of Missouri.
CPD says his actions are standard active shooter procedure as a member of the SWAT team. When I contacted the police department today for further comment about body cams, SWAT teams, and their procedures, I received a response saying they were unable to do an on-camera interview in a timely fashion. But when it comes to body cam footage across the state, CPD is one of the few who actually uses this technology. St. Louis, Kansas City, Springfield, and Missouri aren't using body cameras in their day-to-day policing operations. I conducted a poll on Twitter today that received more than 100 votes. 94% of people who voted in the poll believe local police departments should be using body cameras for transparency with the public. Reporting in the studio, Chelsea Haynes, KOMU 8 News.
Federal authorities announced today one of the designers of a massive Kansas water park slide that decapitated a 10-year-old boy was arrested in Texas today. The chief deputy with the Dallas U.S. Marshals says 72-year-old Timothy Shuley was arrested at Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport late last night. Shuley is being held without bond at the Dallas County Jail. He faces charges including second-degree murder. Caleb Schwab was killed on the 17-story water slide in 2016. Still no sign of sun yet in April. Let's send it over to Kenton to see if we'll be getting spring-like weather anytime soon.
All right, thank you very much. Check out satellite and radar right now. You can see still that cloud cover overhead. We have some showers and thunderstorms now off to our south and over to our east as well. Otherwise, take a look back at our day today. We had a cold front roll through, which is why those thunderstorms are popping off over towards our east. But we had a nice warm up here. High temperatures actually near 60 today, close to noon. And then that cold front rolled through Columbia. Then temperatures plummeting behind that in the 40s. And most of us are hanging off in the 40s right now, too. 40 in Columbia, 42 in Jefferson City, 41 over at Lake Ozark. Winds sustained at 20 miles per hour, but gusting more than that, gusting around 38 miles per hour. Last check there at the Columbia Regional Airport. So gusts around 40 miles per hour. Definitely a breezy one for us, if not windy, you want to call it. Otherwise, hour by hour tonight, down into the 30s and then down into the 20s by sunrise tomorrow. But with winds a little calmer than they are right now, it's still going to be a bit of a wind chill factor, feeling like teens heading out the door tomorrow. We do have a bit more sunshine, though, on tap for us tomorrow, finally. And then we have more snow in the forecast. I'm detailing everything you should know later.
A Missouri audit shows a major overpayment to those who are unemployed.
Well, it's a clean energy line that might cut through Missouri farmland. The case is now being heard before the Missouri Supreme Court.
Track storms wherever you are. Download the free KOMU 8 Weather and Traffic app. Brought to you by University Subaru.
There's a lot to do in a day, and your to-do list can get pretty long. So at Marks Mobile Glass, we want to make your life just a little bit easier. We've been fixing auto glass for 25 years, and we're bringing it to you. We keep a huge inventory in stock so you don't have to wait. Marks Mobile Glass fixes everything, and we do amazing things with custom shower doors. We're family owned and operated, so you know it'll be done right the first time, so you can concentrate on what matters most.
On the next Wheel of Fortune.
She gets excited about the weirdest things.
Look what I found during the last commercial.
Vanna discovers something odd.
35 years, I've just about had it.
Find out what it is.
Weeknights at 6:30 on KOMU 8.
KOMU 8 supports the food bank for Central and Northeast Missouri at Float Your Boat for the Food Bank. Register now and start building whatever floats your boat. The maiden voyage sets sail April 28th at Bass Pro Shops Lake. Register at floatforthefoodbank.org.
Q106.1 plays all the hits. From Columbia to Jefferson City and all across Missouri. Home of the Kid Craddock Morning Show. Q106.1. All the hits for all of Missouri. This is Q106.1.
Get going to the Red Tag and Ready sales event only at GoRiley.com. Riley Chevrolet Buick GMC's Red Tag in Silverado, Sierra, Equinox, and more. Deeper discounts? Grab the tag. 0%? Grab the tag. Top tier trade cash? You know what to do. Riley Chevrolet's Red Tagged and Ready for you. So come see the Riley family today. Click GoRiley.com and see for yourself why nobody beats Riley. Nobody.
Because nothing's stronger than family.
That's number 41. That's a new SEC record.
That's the second week in a row. He has absolutely obliterated the quarterback.
Locke wants to throw, looking, has time, pumps now, fires right side behind the defender Hall. Touchdown, Missouri.
This guy is unbelievable.
Order your tickets before the April 14th spring game and receive a free Drew Locke bobblehead.
The First Alert Weather Cam is brought to you by the law firm of Harper, Evans, Wade, and Nettemeyer. We will fight for you.
We have breaking news this evening. The Boone County Sheriff's Department is investigating a shooting in the Lake of the Woods area. KOMU8's Zara McDowell just spoke to deputies and joins us live at the scene with details.
Right before 5 p.m., authorities received multiple calls of gunshots here on Pinehurst Lane in Columbia, as Sarah said, right in the Lake of the Woods area. And right now, all we know is that one man was transported to the hospital with gunshot wounds. We don't have any information on what hospital or his current condition right now. And authorities say they do not have any information on a suspect or suspects. I asked if they knew if it was a drive-by shooting or if there was any vehicles involved, and they don't have any information at this time. They did say they are knocking on doors to find out more information from neighbors and from bystanders. We will keep you updated on more information as we get it. Reporting live in Columbia, Zara McDowell, KOMU8 News.
All right, Zara, thank you very much. Let's transition here over into weather, and you can see on our First Alert weather cam there at the Columbia Regional Airport, a lot of cloud cover out there still, and it's, of course, very windy as well, gusts around 40 miles per hour. Take a look at our almanac for today. High temperature, 60 degrees at the Columbia Regional Airport. Of course, much colder now, 20 degrees colder than a couple hours ago when that mark was hit because of a cold front, but actually making it out to be a fairly seasonal day for us with a high temperature around 60, low temperature around 40 degrees heading out the door there this morning. Now, looking at our temperatures here, of course, this cold air already pushing in right along this cold front, very warm in front of it, 82 down in Jackson, Mississippi, looking at 80 in Nashville as well. And satellite and radar shows a lot of these showers and thunderstorms popping up right along that cold front and pushing out. For us, though, we're just left with cloud cover, and that will slowly clear out even overnight, too. Left with partly cloudy skies tonight, then mainly sunny all day tomorrow. It's still going to be a little chilly. You can see we're still in that green. We're going to be in the 40s still for our day tomorrow. A little below average, of course, about 20 degrees below average for this time of year, but sunshine nevertheless. I think a lot of us will take it. We haven't seen a lot of it here in the past couple weeks. Cloud cover does return on Thursday. A lot of our moisture will hold off, though, and it's going to be warmer. High temperatures likely in the 50s on Thursday, but we have the cloud cover. And then as we head into Friday, guess what we're tracking there? We're tracking more snow, actually, for the end of this week. Here's 6 a.m. Cloud cover moving out in front of it. You can see the snow over there in Nebraska, and likely that will start to move in by our afternoon time period here throughout mid-Missouri. So keep up with us here for the rest of the week. We'll keep you updated on the latest tracking of this system, but it looks like Friday afternoon and then into our overnight hours, we have more chances for snowfall in mid-Missouri, similar to what we saw over the weekend, where a couple inches might accumulate on the ground and then melt away eventually here. The ground temperature is still in the 40s at this point. 25 degrees, though, here for our low temperature tonight. Gusts still around 35 miles per hour, at least as we head into our evening. Then 43 tomorrow, 5 to 15 mile per hour winds there. So sunshine, calmer, but still a bit chilly here. And then as we head into the next couple days, again, warmer at least on our Thursday. 57 degrees there, but breezy with gusts back to around 30, 35 miles per hour. 37 on Friday. Cooling with that snowfall slowly starting to push into the area. Then 39 and dry on Saturday. More rain and Can't rule out some snow even on Sunday as well. Here's the Weather IQ question for the day, sponsored by Break Time. True or false? Most of Missouri's tornadoes occur at night.
Well, late afternoon or early evening, I guess.
Gosh, I don't know.
You know, I'm going to say about 6 o'clock in the evening. So is that evening? I guess it is.
Nighttime, so it's going to be dark. In the dark. In the dark.
Sure.
So it's false.
Oh.
About 36% are nocturnal or in the night tornadoes in the dark. 36% are.
So when you're awake, you have some heads up. Good to know.
You can at least see a little bit better. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, thank you. Wind energy, it sounds like an innovative idea.
Yes, it does. But when the energy line cuts through Missouri farmland, it gets very debatable. That's coming up.
Sight and Sound Theaters presents one of the most powerful Bible stories ever told. God gave him the strength to fight thousands, but his greatest challenge will be living with his own choices.
We will destroy
Samson, live on stage at Sight and Sound Theaters in Branson, Missouri.
Introducing the Mercedes-Benz family of vans, including the full-size Sprinter and the mid-size Metris. If these are your wingtips, if this is your gourmet latte, then these are your vans. Vans for professionals. Strictly professionals. Best commercial van residual value according to ALG, and starting at just $25,995. Mercedes-Benz. Vans. Born to run.
I'm a landmark.
I'm a landmark. I'm a landmark.
Are you a landmark? Whether you use our better free checking and savings, business, home, or auto loans, tell the world,
I'm a landmark.
Landmark Bank, here for you.
The KOMU8 iPhone and Android News app is brought to you by University Subaru. Download yours today.
Great deals are happening now during Menards Construction Sale. Get precise measurements with Lufkin Legacy tape measures. This 2-pack comes with a 16-foot and 25-foot tape measure. It's just $3.99 after rebate. Dakota makes it easy to create your own custom storage space. 11 1/4-inch deep by 4-foot-long bullnose shelving are only 99 cents each after rebate. Stop in and save big now during Menards Construction Sale.
Save big money at Menards.
A lottery ticket is so much more than a piece of paper. It's wonder, opportunity, dreams. And not just for players. 100% of the profits from every Missouri lottery ticket you play goes back to schools, teachers, and students. Play it forward with the Missouri Lottery.
A controversial project that would bring wind energy and high-voltage power lines through Missouri hit Missouri's highest court today.
Now, this comes after conflict if the project needs permission from the counties in its path. KOMU8's Lydia Nussbaum is here in the studio to tell us the controversy the Missouri Supreme Court heard today.
The Greenbelt Express Clean Line is a project that would put transmission lines throughout several different counties in Missouri, delivering wind energy. The Missouri Supreme Court heard arguments today deciding if local governments need to approve the project. The controversial project would put lines through private properties, cutting through many Missouri farms. Opponents to the power line argue that the company should have franchise certificates, which means it would need approval from individual counties.
When a county commission says, okay, we grant you the right to string your line, your high voltage transmission line across, under, or over through the entire breadth of our county, that amounts to a franchise.
Attorney for the company and former Governor Jay Nixon urged the court today to allow the project, saying it would bring power to tens of thousands of Missourians. The court has not said when it would issue a ruling. Reporting in the studio, Lydia Nussbaum, KOMU8 News.
Thanks, Lydia. In a report released today, the Missouri State Auditor found $2 million in potential financial inaccuracies with regards to its unemployment insurance program. A state audit points to a new $40 million tracking device as the main cause for several financial reporting issues. The Department of Labor and Industrial Regulations made at least $134,000 in overpayments to unemployed people. The agency has said they will address the mistake. The audit covers July 2016 to June 2017. They may be having a perfect season, but not one fans were hoping for.
It was a royal gem for Kansas City as the streak is over.
Turn around, put your hands behind your back. You're under arrest.
They'll throw him in a black site and confirm that he's Black Lightning.
And then what?
They'll kill him. I'll be the setup. I got you dead to rights.
We're the only hope he's got.
Black Lightning, all new tonight at 9, 8 Central on the CW.
Black Lightning, tonight at 8 on Mid-Missouri CW.
It's a great life here in Missouri, a land of hard work, good friends, and big dreams. Together, we can make those dreams come true.
We are here and ready to help, but only when you are.
Stop by, meet the team, and breathe easy, knowing we're behind the scenes, ready to go to work for what matters most. Because enjoying each precious moment is so important. First State Community Bank. Success starts here.
Tonight's primetime lineup on KOMU 8 and Mid-Missouri CW is brought to you by your Heart of Missouri Chevy dealers. Find new roads.
The Village of Bedford Walk is now leasing villa and apartment homes designed for active adults 55 and older. We offer a variety of floor plans in a modern, vibrant community setting with no big entrance fee and no big commitment. Call to find out about our spring move-in specials.
University Subaru, your locally owned dealer.
At Rebath, we believe everyone should have a bathroom they love. That's why we do it all. With design guidance, quality products, and professional installation, we make it easy to remodel and love your entire bathroom. For special offers and to schedule your free in-home consultation, visit us at rebath.com.
The Village of Bedford Walk is now leasing villa and apartment homes designed for active adults 55 and older. We offer a variety of floor plans in a modern, vibrant community setting with no big entrance fee and no big commitment. Call to find out about our spring move-in specials.
Now, from the Ford Sports Desk, KOMU 8 Sports.
Hi, everyone. After losing their first 3 games of the season, the Royals were back in action Tuesday afternoon against the Detroit Tigers. New Tigers skipper Ron Gardenhire had his ball club struggling out of the gate as well, but they did manage to win one over the Royals Monday. But here comes Kansas City's second inning. Jorge Soler gets the Royals on the board with this fly ball to left field, and Cheslor Cuthbert scores on the Soler RBI, so it's 1-0 Royals. Jake Junis managed to dodge the raindrops and the Detroit batters. He really was on his game today, striking out Miguel Cabrera to keep Detroit scoreless. 4th inning. Look at this play there. Whit Merrifield behind second base to turn 2, spearing the line drive and throwing behind the runner at first. Matt Boyd was outstanding for the Tigers as well. Here he gets the strikeout of Alcides Escobar, but Junis was really the man. Here he gets another strikeout, 7 shutout innings, 6 strikeouts, just 3 hits. And in the 9th, Kelvin Herrera out of the bullpen. The Royals get their first win of the season up in chilly, rainy Detroit. 1-0 the final. The Cardinals, meanwhile, also are on the road today. They will be in Milwaukee against the Brewers. They beat the Brewers yesterday up in Milwaukee. The 2 teams are back at it again tonight at Miller Park as the Cards go for 2 in a row as they continue their road trip to start this season. Tonight's game set for 6:40 Central. And it will be Luke Weaver on the mound for St. Louis against Chase Anderson of the Brewers. Jed Jerko doubled and drove in 2 on Monday, but left after 5 innings because of a sprained right hamstring. He likely will not be available to play tonight for the Cardinals. Over the weekend, the Missouri baseball team took 2 of 3 on the road against Auburn to improve to 5-4 in SEC play. The Tigers were scheduled to play tonight at Busch Stadium against Missouri State, but that game will not happen thanks to the weather. The contest between the Tigers and Bears has been canceled. No game rescheduled, but Mizzou does have 2 other games with Missouri State, their usual home-and-home series this season. The Tigers are scheduled still to play tomorrow night at home at Taylor Stadium when they welcome the Cougars of SIU Edwardsville for a midweek contest. We'll see if that goes on with the weather we've had, and we'll see if it's any better tomorrow night at 6:30 scheduled start. That's sports.
Ready to save more? Furniture Row's fantastic 5-day sale has been extended. Enjoy more time to save on the high-quality looks you love. Every living, dining, and bedroom group is on sale, so you can spruce up any or every room in your home and save. Plus, get up to 5 years no interest. For the largest selection and the lowest prices, don't miss the extended fantastic 5-day sale at Furniture Row, home of Denver Mattress, your Tempur-Pedic elite retailer.
Home isn't a building, it's a feeling. You feel it in the warmth of a hug. You hear it in a good old-fashioned belly laugh. You know it down deep. You're important to others. That's what makes a home. And there's nothing in the world more valuable. Come home to the Terrace, where people love to live. And so would you.
Rise is a television hit in the making.
This is amazing.
And everyone can't stop talking about it.
You're my boy. I'm here for you.
Rise, tonight on NBC. A baby missing.
A nurse took him away and she never brought him back.
Hospital on lockdown. His IV.
His bracelet.
We're going to find your baby.
New Chicago Med, tonight on NBC.
At Slumberland's mattress sale, we aim high and price low. Like a Sealy Plush Queen mattress for just $349. Plus, a Sealy Twin mattress as low as $99. Slumberland, it's a good life.
At Slumberland, we'll meet or beat any price.
Or we can do a lot better than the Tooth Fairy. We'll give you $100.
It's the Dream Team 30-day price guarantee, and it's only at Slumberland.
Stay cool and smile big with rebates from Ameren, Missouri. Get cash when you replace old cooling equipment with a new high-efficiency model. Here's the deal. Install a qualifying heat pump and get up to $900. Or pocket up to $500 when you install a qualifying central air conditioner. Go super efficient with the geothermal system and you'll get up to $2,000 back. Now that's something to smile about. Find a participating contractor at AmerenMissouri.com/energy efficiency.
Grab your keys and get to Riley Toyota's Grab and Go sales event. Riley's tagging every Camry, Corolla, Highlander, and RAV4. Smashing MSRPs to take big city discounts to a whole new level. See the price? Grab the tag. Low interest rates? Grab the tag. Toyota certified used vehicles? You know what to do. Reserve your tested, trusted Toyota now at RileyToyota.com. Because the Grab and Go sales event won't last much longer.
Because nothing's stronger than family.
Hey, Columbia, it's time for a little spring cleaning. Join KOMUA for Clean Up Columbia on Saturday, April 14th. Register now at como.gov.
Now here's a look at what we're following for KOMU8 News at 10. The polls officially close at the end of the hour.
Millions for public schools and a controversial city council race on the ballot. Those results coming up on KOMU8 News at 10 o'clock. Kenton.
Well, with the snow this April, a lot of folks wondering when has it snowed in April in the past. Well, here's a little bit look at climate. You can see it's been 21 years since we've had snow in April, since 97 actually. Otherwise, in the 80s, there were also 2 years with snow in April. In the 70s, 4 years with snow. 1904 had the latest snow in April 20th. Otherwise, tomorrow, we're back with sunshine, 43 for the high temperature.
Check out this Chattanooga, Tennessee police officer doing a little dance this past weekend on Easter Sunday. Nice job there, entertaining the folks in Chattanooga, Tennessee. That is our time for now. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you. Have a great night.